Hi, Linda. So, Linda, can you tell me first of all, how did you come to be introduced to God?
Well, my first experience was through my children, through scripture teachers. So they were going to a school just a public school where all my boys were into scripture, and they would come home and ask me questions and we'd discuss it. I had no idea, and I thought, oh, this is ridiculous. And in the end, my elder son said to my youngest son, oh, don't ask Mum, she doesn't know anything. And I found that very confronting as an adult, as a parent. I thought, how could they know more than me about anything, particularly when they're in primary school? So after a bit of discussion with the scripture teachers, I thought, oh, if nothing else, whether I believe it or I don't believe it, I should at least investigate what they're doing and make up my own informed decision about what I think, and then be able to give them at least some informed answers. And so that's how I came to at least endeavour about looking into what God, Jesus, whoever that is, whoever, and that's how I got into it. Yeah.
So a lot of Christians talk about being forgiven.
Yeah.
Why do we need forgiveness?
Well, I guess as a mother, I see my children do things that I think are really naughty, and they're looking at you straight in your face, and they're going to go and do that naughty thing. And I think, do I yell at them and make a big deal about it? Yes, but I've done some horrendous things in my life. I'm not proud of them, and yet God sent His Son to die for me. That's amazing. That I can't imagine sending my son into the world and saying, here you go, now I'm just going to sacrifice you to save everybody else. I just wouldn't. So I think when you look at that sacrifice that was made for us, you have to really appreciate the gift that we've been given, so that we can actually be in relationship with God, because that's the only way. It's the only way to get to God is through our relationship with Jesus.
Have you ever done an Introducing God course?
I did. I enjoyed the Introducing God course. We were a group of definitely non-Christians. We asked some really hair-raising questions. We got to objectively study this, work called the Bible, and, we were cynical and made cynical comments. And yet, coming from a non-Christian world, you just can't believe that anybody would, die to save us. And it just all seemed, I come from a science world too, it just all seemed so totally unbelievable. The resurrection and whether we go for creation, it just didn't seem comprehensible. And so I think the Introducing God course does allow you to actually talk about it and put in your little questions. And I think at the end of it, once you've done the evaluation, you do get an idea about, this is where I want to be, or it's not where I want to be. And unless you've actually gone and studied something, you shouldn't have an opinion. You can hear all the spin from the Christians and all the spin from the atheists, but at the end of the day, if you actually haven't done a course, then you have no opinion, because you're just listening to what other people have got to say. So this was a good chance to just have an overview.
Fantastic.